Hi, welcome to the Daily Sports Show here on Vic and Wern Sports Chat. I'm your host, Wern, and welcome to this lovely Mother's Day. To all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. What would we be without you? No way. Listen, I've been there twice giving birth, and thank goodness I'm a man because I wouldn't want to do that. But I appreciate to all the mothers and ladies out there. Thanks all so much for all what you do to us. Big shout out to my mother, Ronnie. See you later. But hey, let's get straight into it. Topics. We've got a bit of Virat Kohli coming up. Ice Hockey World Championships. Some rugby, some football. Harry Kane. And North American sports. So let's get the topics quickly out of here. And off they go. So, there is only one place where you can start. Big announcement in the world of cricket. This man, the myth, the legend, who is Virat Kohli, arguably one of the best cricket players of all time, has announced his retirement from Test cricket. I think it's just Test cricket, not ODIs, Test cricket. The man is an absolute legend in the field. And 123 Test matches for India. Absolutely crazy. Averaging, I think it was 47 points a test. Fantastic stuff. Of course, Virat gets the star man because he is a legend of the sport. He will be sorely missed for other cricket nations. We're quite happy about it that Virat's going. But for the Indians, it's going to be a big miss there. But they've got superstars in the making there. Soon they'll have another one. They knock them out like it's nothing, man. Virat Kohli, man, just thanks for all your lovely memories you've given us in the Test cricket. And let's hope that your career in another, what I can say, more opportunities come up and you find something else to do than cricket. He's only 36 years old or 37 years old, so not too old. You can start something new. And that's Virat Kohli, and he's out here. Then, of course, there is something. Ice Hockey World Championship is on as well. Pleasure, Ronnie. The Ice Hockey World Championship is on at the moment. So let's check out some results there. There were some results yesterday. Canada beats Slovenia 4-0. Norway lost to Kazakhstan 2-1. The Swedes beat the Austrians 4-2. The Germans destroyed the Hungarians 6-1. The French lost to the Latvians 4-1. And the Swiss beat the Danes 5-2. Fantastic stuff, man. We'll get into the tables after the tournament. It's only the second day. The tournament is a bit further on. We'll get into the tables back then. And that was the ice hockey. And it's out of here. Then, of course, we're going to go straight into Super Rugby. A lot of games yesterday. It was the Crusaders against the Chiefs. That game was live on this channel. It was amazing. The Chiefs won that one. After the Crusaders were leading 19-3, the Chiefs turned that one around, winning that game 35-19. They didn't score 1 point in the second half. The Crusaders was quite disappointing there. And then, of course, the Force lost to the Brumbies, 14-33. But we've got a shout out to this man. From the Brumbies, Noah Lolesio, major injury blow yesterday. He had to come off, wasn't moving really well in a neck brace. But I was reading this morning, he is doing fine. It's not a spinal injury, serious spinal injury, anything like that. They don't know how long he'll be out, but it's not as bad as everybody thought it was. So, to Noah Lolesio, hey, get well soon there. Yeah. We really don't like to see that in sports. And that's the Super Rugby. And it's gone! Let's get into the Super Table here quickly. Super Rugby not gone yet. The Super Table. This morning, not everything's going to plan. There we go, Super Table. The Chiefs out there in the lead. The Brumbies in second. The Crusaders in third. It's getting tight there for the top six, for the playoff spots there. Moana Pacific are still in it. Hurricanes, the Blues, they are still going to fight out. Maybe with the New South Wales Waratahs and the Western Force have still got a chance to get it. But it's getting tight in the Super Rugby. Let's get into the URC. There we go. We had some games yesterday. That was the Bulls against Cardiff, 45-21 for the Bulls. Benetton beating Glasgow. Big surprise there, 33-7. The Stormers hammering the Dragons 48-12. Leinster, I don't know what happened there against Zeebrugge, 76-5. Holy moly, what happened there? And of course, Connacht lost to Edinburgh's 21-31. looking good there for the South African sides. The table we'll bring you up the table tomorrow when the last game, the Lions against the Scarlet, have finished. That is today live on this channel at 3 o'clock. So join me for that one. I'll be doing that one. So join me for that. And also here we have to shout out to this man, Johan Goosen. He also got a big injury yesterday. I think it was his knee. Let's hope get better soon. Desperately needed for the Bulls. The kicker, desperately. And that's the UFC, and it's out of here. Let's go into the Premier League football. If I can get it. Premier League. There it is. There were some games yesterday. We had Fulham losing to Everton 3-1. We had Ipswich losing to Brentford 1-0. Southampton and Man City, big surprise, they're drawing 0-0. Aston Villa beating Bournemouth 1-0. And Brighton beating Wolves 2-0. That's leaving it really tight there for those top 5 positions to join the Champions Leagues. Greetings, Fabrizio. Hi, Hunty. So those Champions League spots in the Premier League are really hotting up now at the moment. And then we got another thing. This man here, Harry Kane. Premier League is out of here. Harry Kane, as Vic and I call him, the trophy dodger, finally has won a trophy. Harry Kane, we're going to lose the name, the trophy dodger, no more. There he is with the Bundesliga title with Bayern Munich. Harry Kane. We can't call him trophy dodger no more. That's so sad. Harry Kane, and he's out of here. Hi, Anna. How you doing? Let's get straight into the American sports. There we go. Just have a quick drink of the white stuff. High Hill. Shout out to Iceland over there. Let's get straight into the NHL playoffs. There we go. Last night it was the Capitals losing to the Hurricanes 4-0. And that is now a 2-1 lead for the Hurricanes in that series. And Vic's Golden Knights beat the Oilers 4-3. So that means that series is now also 2-1 to Edmonton. Golden Knights. Mr. Smith scored 2 goals there for the Knights. Fantastic stuff. That is the NHL. That's gone. This morning, nothing's working properly this morning. And in NBA, there were 2 matches there as well. We should have had the NBA. Vic was going to do the NBA on this channel, but then realized he left his mouse at my place, so he couldn't do it. But he'll do one this evening. But there were 2 games in the NBA. The Celtics finally won 115-93 against the Knicks in the Garden. Jason Tatum with 22 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. But the Knicks still lead that series 2-1. And then we had the Timberwolves beating the Warriors 102-97. And that series is 2-1 up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's the NBA. And then, of course, there's only one place to go left, and that is the Major League Baseball. I'll run through the results quickly. The Braves beat the Pirates 3-2. The Cardinals beat the Nationals 4-2. The Yankees lose to the Athletics 7-11. The Brewers lose to the Rays 2-3. The Phillies beat the Guardians 7-1. The Rangers beat the Tigers 10-3. The Red Sox beat the Royals 10-1. The Reds beat the Astros 13-19. The Marlins beat the White Sox 3-1. The Cubs beat the Mets 6-5. The Giants lose to the Twins 2-1. Holy moly. I gotta check the Padres beat the Rockies, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this one. 21-0. What was it? Did they send the kiddies? 21-0 to the Padres, to the Rockies. Oh my goodness. The Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 3-0. The Angels beat the Orioles 5-2. And the Blue Jays beat the Mariners 6-3. It's Major League Baseball. And it's out of here. Guys, don't forget, Sumo does start. That's most probably why we have no Japanese in the chat in the morning. Oh, there's Tanaka's in there. Tita Santana, go Nuggets. Don't forget, the Sumo does start today. I guess in about an hour or 2. Check that out if you can. Don't forget, it is all the highlights of every day is on NHK News Network at 6:30 Central European Time. Check that out. Sumo absolutely rules. Check it out. I'm just going to shout out to everybody that's in the chat this morning. Tito Santana, Jack, Anton, Tanaka, Hill, Anna, Hunty, Fabrizio, Ronnie. Happy Mother's Day, Ronnie. Rose God is in the house. Antonio Di Marco, Surina's is in the house. Kathleen Fredericks is in there. Peter, Dion Fontel, Mandy, Darren, Menos Rossi is in there. Tommy, AKD, Borderline, and Pele. And guys, hey, it is Mother's Day, so get your asses out to your parents if you don't have them. And if you have lost your mothers and stuff like that, just have a nice thought of them today and cherish the people that you love. And everybody else, stay safe. Keep your head down and enjoy your weekend. And don't forget to join Vic and myself, both starting at 3 o'clock. Vic's going to do the Man United game. I'm going to do the Lions game. So join us for that. Everybody out there, take care.